against one of the greats of the game. Of course, he's already beaten a legend in Jimmy White to get here. Coming through in a decider from 3-2 behind, so he is very obviously an accomplished player. The key, Neil, will be...
Basically, you've got to keep your opponent in their chair. But, of course, under lights, it's kind of a different story. I mean that.
And that one's gone astray, so...
Would wouldn't be in all of those three events, the 32, 16 and 8-man events, World Grand Prix. Just looking at the tip on his cue there, he's a very healthy amount of tip left on there. We've heard that Judd Trump... Yeah, I think it's important that when he is at the table, he stays at the table.
So if Robertson does live up to his billing this evening, he'll have a chance to exact
yeah, I mean, from what I've seen of Ronnie in those two matches, and win these home nations events, who knows?
One.
So Robertson in, the 12th in the history of the tournament, in a losing cause against Jack Lazowski. What a match that was. He monopolised the Players' Series, won the Masters
9.
Once again. Especially remarkable was that Tour Championship win, wasn't it?
Mink Naturat.
16.
When he did appear, he made the last four in Belfast, beaten by eventual champion Mark Allen. And he won that from 4 down with 5 to play against Chow Yupeng.
1.
Oceania Q School was a 4-hour epic, which he won on the pink. Oh, did he just take his eye off the pot there, taking it for granted?
Himanshu Jain, 7. 1.
Robertson will be delighted to be back at the table so quickly after the last visit.
For Jain to make an impact early in this match. O'Sullivan, or rather Robertson, having not yet settled, missed the relatively... Back out again pretty quickly, though, so Robertson still hasn't settled.
Robertson, 7.
This is a narrow one to the middle. Well played.
1.
In India, billiards is a very highly respected game. You can see that the way he cues up. You know, his cue ball control is likely to be pretty good. Now, feels that that was not the occasion.
18.
That's a lovely shot. I think that's okay.
32.
Not so good at the end.
So this frame very much in the balance, and this is exactly what he's got himself in front by 24 with 51 left. So he's getting some valuable table time, allowing him to acclimatise to the conditions. And of course beat Jimmy to set up this opportunity for a crack at Robertson. So it's been a pretty encouraging start to
They played the double kiss up and down, which is a shot you don't see played very often.
Even the long game, which is arguably the best in the business, that's certainly, as mentioned, he does need some points if he's to get himself ensconced in the top 32 on the one-year list.
That was a bit more like it. I get the feeling that oh, he didn't even go for it. There you are. That shows you how poorly he played the previous shot.
Near Robertson, 6.
I have to say, that looked optimistic. I don't think anyone could have cut that in.
1.
Just a miscalculation, of
Fine.
course. Doesn't mean that the frame has gone, though, for him. There's plenty of hope for Himanshu Jain still in this frame, despite that last shot.
Yes, it's not a frame that's going to live long in the memory in terms of its quality. It's been pretty scrappy, but he's cued it well.
16.
I just wondered if he would consider. But it's not left an easy
21.
shot by any means here. This really is, if he plays it.
Near Robertson, 21.
Well, he opted. Oh, way too thick. Now he's trusting to luck. And he's had a bit.
Well, a second opportunity, albeit difficult. Second prize is a good one. Also quite dangerous.
Oh, goodness me. It's caught the near jaw.
Wow, what a frame this has turned into. Something of a saga. It's not guaranteed. It's gone that way. That's quite nicely played, in fact.
6.
Top spin to stop the cube travelling.
To see the underdog take the lead. Not pretty for Himanshu Jain, breaking off in frame 2. It couldn't have worked out better in the end, really, for him, because not only did he get over the line, get a real feel for the conditions out there. Given that he is a huge underdog this evening. In the semi-finals to Mark Allen, would have been the first player to complete the full set of trophies since this series got underway. And
well, here's another chance to pop one at long range. Oh, that's no good. Okay, he's on the red, but he wouldn't want to. Yeah. I wasn't sure he would risk it. So I think.
Nine.
And he's seeing that Neil Robertson's struggling a bit at the moment, so that too will fuel his optimism about
17.
Table. It's not bad.
21.
too consumed with nerves, and well, maybe that was
One.
it's that kind of evening at the moment for Robert.
Yeah, he's a little fortunate to be on that red.
Yeah, that's much more like it from Robertson. There was nothing wrong with his game at all against Mark Davis last evening, 2013-14. And he loves making them. And when you're as good as Robertson is, it only takes one or two pots.
Seem to find a little bit on the strength of that, the way of confidence. We know what he's like when he's at his best. That's a good shot. Plenty of reds to play on as well, but
39. $47. 55.
And in pretty quick time, Neil Robertson. When you've got one of these top players under a bit of pressure, it's vital. And this is much more like the Neil Robertson.
68.
In Scotland. And looking to make the most of it. And pot on the blue.
76.
Which was certainly missable given.
yes, it just opened the door, didn't it, a little bit, because it's only a frame that he's won, but it's one he actually needed quite a lot, the way things were
80.
panning out.
88.
13 centuries.
94.
It doesn't take long for a great player to spring to life. 14th of this campaign. As he breaks off in frame 3. Winner to play Joe Perry, conqueror earlier of Graham Dott.
1.
The Asia
Himanshu Jain, 6.
Oceania Q School is obviously a brand new opportunity for our match on the final pink, to give himself the opportunity for nights like this against the very best in the world. Big tournament, big crowd. Already got a win against one of the legends of the sport in Jimmy White on his CV.
Oh, there's a bit of good fortune. That's an outrageous fluke. He's on the black. The black will...
Nine. Seventeen. $23. 29.
There's that problem coming back where he doesn't get on the blue top side. Well, that's exactly what he has played. That's a great effort. That's a terrific shot. I can tell you that's exactly as...
35.
Suddenly, the confidence, and on Discovery Plus.
41. 48.
Making them look easy, but they're not particularly.
54.
Of course, it was Neil Robertson who got the luck at the start of this break. It's been all skill.
Yeah, very true.
61 in front. Three excellent pots on the blue have really...
74.
Would be easy to pop the other red. So I think that's very clear thinking from Robertson.
Turned out that he wasn't that sorry, because this is the result. Superb
88.
frame-winning break from Robertson. See how cross he is. And Robertson, rather than take any offence about that, actually took it to heart and worked on aspects of his break building. And we've seen the results down the years. He is a machine. He's not had a look in. Winner to play Joe Perry in round 3. These players in the top section of the draw.
Yes, of course, Neil Robertson hasn't won this match yet, but if he does win it, there seems to be a rule now that he...
Foul.
After that shot, of course...
We could...
He'll still be in...
Neil Robertson 1.
Yeah, it was always left-hand jaw. He keeps... Now, this is a very big moment.
That was a great red to get in. And the key for him is to make the most of it. His highest break so far, just 38.
Himanshu Jain, 6.
Very difficult pot that he attempted there. It was
1.
well played.
It's a good shot. He deserved more luck there because he's screwing it. Oh. Well, he got through all the
Himanshu
gaps,
Jain,
but
6.
still didn't pot the ball.
1.
Understandably, there is a golf in class. He's a serial winner up against a brand new professional. It's going to be a tough ask, isn't it,
6.
under these conditions?
No more than pocket change in his suit in 2003, and the rest is history. He's established himself as one of the modern
30.
greats. Joint 6 in the all-time
20.
list of ranking event winners alongside Judd Trump.
Well, breaking up the
28.
two reds, which were...
36.
I mean, you can't just turn it on and play quickly unless the balls are there, but to find your form,
44.
either way... That'll do very nicely indeed. Nice cannon. He had other reds.
52. 59.
But ever since, and now he's queuing
67.
with the usual confidence and not off the blue. Very ambitious plant. That was
Yeah, Robertson,
a long
74
shot
and
indeed,
5.
and it's 5 and 74 has monopolised the table ever since Himanshu Jain missed a red early in the second frame after taking that lengthy first on the final black. Did have an opportunity in the previous frame. Was a bit unlucky to land on an awkward red with virtually no space for it to pass here at the Scottish Open. Gary Wilson has set up a showdown with Ronnie O'Sullivan, scoring extremely heavily this evening and seeing off Ken Doherty, who a serious test for O'Sullivan. That's all to look forward to tomorrow in this match.
Well, the cue ball's going pretty well in behind the yellow here. Kind of deliberately in behind the yellow. And this one looks pretty accurately played also. Mate, got to just play it the same way and hope to hit it this time. Contact made.
Even the long pots
Had to play it cushion first, so those breaks would say that as well, but you know, that's the point.
1.
What you said is what he said, absolutely right.
Mistakes that he did make. His highest break just 38, which he made in the first frame, ultimately won it. Oh dear.
Himanshu Jain. Here, Robertson, 8.
Well, I mean, I can't believe what I've just seen there. How was that this shot? Maybe he was. But that wasn't in the top 1,000 ways of hitting it.
1.
Because it was a total guess, wasn't it?
Himanshu Jain, 1.
Most bizarre shots I've ever seen him play. I say that
1.
without even any hint of exaggeration.
Looking for something substantial. He made a half century on his way to that victory over Jimmy White.
9.
Yeah, that's been the pattern,
Himanshu
really.
Jain, 16.
So for Robertson, it's about killing this match off now.
1.
He knows he can play a lot better, make more of a impression in this match.
8.
A chance, Himanshu Jain, but
16.
I'm not entirely sure that Robertson...
Yeah,
Here, Robertson, 23.
in between those sizable breaks, there have been mistakes. In a couple of weeks. So he's going to need a decent run, and there's another mistake. He's underhit that by a distance.
One.
And he knew as soon as he'd hit it that he'd got it wrong. No, it was just a safety in the event. Not that safe, as it turned out.
No,
One.
and he could be in a pretty fiendish snooker here. Oh,
Foul.
goodness me. Goodness
And a miss.
me.
Himanshu
hasn't
Jain, 1,
reached.
Neil Robertson, 7.
I
Free
mean,
ball.
it was a fiddly little shot to have to play.
Closer to the black than he wanted to be to play that shot.
I have to say, there's been some extraordinary shots played in this frame from both players. The last shot, I understand.
Foul
I
and a
mean,
miss.
things are going from bad to worse here.
Foul and a miss.
Self-inflicted
Neil Robertson.
snooker.
Neil Robertson rather
One.
falling over the line here rather than 3 big breaks in a row. But he'll be well aware he can play a whole lot better. And
6.
against one of the world's best, he'll reflect on chances that went begging. A very frustrating way in the end to lose the match, having failed to get the snooker behind the
Neil
black,
Robertson,
which let
12.
Robertson in.
2. Himanshu Jain, 2.
Yeah, and I think that in Neil Robertson's case, he's clearly not quite to move up to the next level. And it's about being in this event for a few more days, edging towards the weekend, and perhaps that's when someone like Neil Robertson will thrive. Come to the weekends, he's pretty lethal, getting into semi-finals and finals. So maybe it's in there somewhere, waiting to come out.
Yes, it's about getting the win, isn't it, in these early rounds of these best of sevens.
Obviously, no, not going to be a miscall. That's not how the rules work.
Foul.
Not quite.
Three.
Yeah, of course, now it's 1
12.
6-point snooker. First chance. He's going to have to get this in behind the black. Oh, unlucky. That's really
Himanshu
unlucky.
Jain,
Just crept
12.
past it. And now Robertson. Because he'll be very interested in the World Cup tomorrow. There's an Australian, a proud Australian. They're playing Denmark in Group D.
Foul.
Oh dear.
Neil Robertson, 6.
And Himanshu Jain offers his hand.